Well, happy Mother's Day. We've had this slow rain. I don't know, it's probably been raining. It's this nice slow rain for about 3 hours. It really hasn't amounted to a whole lot yet, but it's definitely not dry by any means, but this isn't gonna hurt. I'd rather have this than what it did last year. So we got this Case cedar. I think it's a L model, I believe is what it is. I hooked it to the 50. Pull it over here. Seed tubes are a wreck. I put them back. I've done some things with some plastic pipe. It made it work. But we're going to try these replacement. We're going to try these generic replacement tubes here that, you know, they stretch. Go over this end. These little the way these seed cups are, there you've got, you know, kind of pop welded up the back there. That's what holds them together. So I really don't want to start grinding on those or anything, but it seems to work out all right. I like these old time looking boxes here. Looks like I don't know, they look like something from a few years ago, but I don't know why, but I thought it was kind of neat. So I'm gonna pop all of those off of there, drag them in here, something I can do while it's raining, and start putting these together. I'll bring it back when I get in process here and see where we're going. Other thing that drill does is, one side, the clutch didn't kick out on it last year. So you'd lift up and you'd still be turning on one side. They would lift, but you'd still be dumping seed. And I monkeyed around with it, banged on it in the field, whatever. Didn't seem to... Figured I need to take that clutch apart. There's probably some rusty junk in there or something. Just won't loosen up when a gain comes up. But I'll hook it to the 50 and try it on the way over here, and it's working. So I'll probably still see what it'll take to clean them out. Maybe I just work them a little bit, spray them out with some brake cleaner or something, and I would imagine there's some junk in there. I probably used it enough last year that it loosened it up, and now it started working. But we'll get started on this. Well, I put one together and mocked it up on here. We're probably gonna get damp, but works pretty good. Comes up, I got enough stretch in there. I just left this, I gotta clean that up, cut that pieces off there, but I'll show you on the one I'm working on in here. So you feed it through there. That goes on there pretty nice. Got a good grip, can't come out of there. I cut the wires off and they go over inside there, stay out of the way for the hole in a clip to get it back on there. Go 10, crank this wire on for 10 ribs, and then it'll wire on there. So I'm just gonna keep working my way along here through them, and we'll get them done. All right, we got all of those put together. Didn't go bad. We got one test piece on here. hooked up. I don't know if I care for the way I got that wired, but 2 times through there, that's probably about the best way I can do it. But before I put all of these on, there's some things I've always wanted to do. Wow, look at that sun come out. Wow, is that nice. I'm going to cut that off. Why is there a hitch? Well, because we pull a roller. I've seen them run a cultipacker ahead of drill. Lots of people do that. Maybe I'm antique, but that's the way we've always planted oats. I'll put the drag chains on the seeder. That was mainly done to incorporate the hay seed a little bit. Cody's dog will not give up on the fact that there's a cat that he can't get at. So I'm going to cut that off of there and get it straight. Because Grandpa's roller, I think, was 9 feet. And you lined up one tire. It was real easy. I have to seed backwards because this 8-foot cultipacker type roller that I have is offset to one side, and I'm leaving 2 rows uncovered. So you're kind of guessing where your other side is. And I have a tendency to get a little bit of skippage from time to time. So I will cut this off and figure out a way to put it on there in line. Well, next morning here, I got these put on last night and then had some other stuff. So I got all the tubes on there. This one is always a ton of fun up against that chain. So I've been messing around the wiring and rewiring that one, trying to figure out how I like it. And we're gonna get some not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna do it like that around there so that these have some in and out there. When I wired that back, it jammed on there, and you don't have a whole lot of. This gives me a little extra coming up. I don't know, I wish I had a little more. Now when you pull them down you got a little more, but you can see when they come up I don't have a whole lot of flex. They just kind of deflect to the side, but it should work. It's a whole lot better than it was. If we have to make adjustments, we'll make adjustments. 2 pumps out of grease. This is not the world's niftiest grease gun either. Anybody else got those grease goblins that come? You take all the grease except for, you know, about 2 pumps. Well, there it is. All greased up and a few scrapers tweaked with a bar so we can not dragging so much. I got one in the center there that the frame looks bent. I must have jammed the heck of a rock or something. I might have to lift that one up and try to, I don't know how I'm going to get it to stay. I might have to heat that, this one right here. that's bent a little more than it's supposed to be. It's giving us a big gap back here. Right there. So I might have to tweak that yet. But if we had to plant something, we could plant something. kind of generic oats. It's not very good. I got an acre here and I got 100 pounds, but we got to back off a little bit here. So there's our packer. I got this at an auction down by Ashland, Wisconsin. It had a disc gang on the front of it. They got that red clay up there. Tear it up with the disc and break your clumps up with the roller. It's a little wetter than I normally like to seed. I'm getting, it don't matter, it'll end up flat. I don't know if this is gonna work. This rye is gonna run away from this oats, and who knows, maybe it'll be 6 inches tall when I go to cut the rye, but I figure you'd like to go for a ride on a 50. We'll get this oats in here. I can't believe I got away with this. It's Wednesday the 10th today. The rain we got, I barely got through, but it's heck of a hot and sunny out here. Wind blew all night, so we'll get seeding here again, get this little thing done. Well, this was a good trial run for the seed tubes. This I gotta pinch in. It wants to fall off. And I'm gonna have to crank these up farther. I don't know, I might have to cut these off on the bottom so I get a little more stretch in there. That ain't a whole lot of distance there. When it comes up, it's puts a pretty good kink on them, and then they wanna do funny things. So that was a good test run before we seed something bigger. Got just enough left in there, just what's left down in the little pockets down there. I can make this run out of here. So there you go, that'll do it. 50 on an 8-foot case seeder. Plant a little bit of oats. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. There, I thought I'd give you one more clip. We're done calving. Grand total of 3. So there, what do I got now? 9 animals. I think I got 9. And I have to grow more stuff to feed them. Her mother is black. Her father is Angus and Hereford. But her mother was black Angus and red Angus, and we ended up with a red one.